Alright, so you can see here we have made it to the LBJ State Park and Historic Site. We've already gone into the visitor center here and got our permit. This is totally free if you ever come here. They don't charge you a penny for anything. You have to get a permit, but it's totally free. It's just a receipt you put on your car windshield, which I just did. And you get maps and various papers of things going on. They tell you about what's going on.
The only thing you'd have to pay for is if you want to tour the house. And that's
Well, that's on
$3 each.
Yeah, but that's on the national side.
Yeah.
This is the state side. And she was just saying that on the national side, if you go over there, which we will, so you'll see that on this video, that yeah, if you tour the house, they have that continuously running until I think she said 4:45, and that will cost you $3 to see the Johnson White House, I believe. But here is the exhibit hall. See a drawing of him down there. It says to pool. Saddle and boots. Pretty cool. We'll just run through this stuff. There you go. The Blanco News. Wow. 1880s. No easy answers. See, they got this wall made like a fort. That's pretty cool.
Like the mailboxes.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
The Hill Country Post Office, 1877. Open up the mailboxes and slide out the letters to read about the writer's hopes, wishes, and frustrations. Wow. So you can actually read other people's mail. And then that just comes out. Okay, so that's pretty neat. You can open up this one. Texas is truly the land of freedom and romance. Oh, and then push a button to hear letters from German settlers. Let's see what Ida said.
All girls that fain would have a husband can confidently come to America. It borders on the ridiculous, the way the Americans follow after the German girls. Letter from Ida Kappel-Kapp, 1850.
It's ridiculous the way the German boys go after the, or vice versa, whatever it was.
There, the nose. See the nose?
Wrenching. School desk. This school desk was used by LBJ in the 8th grade when he attended Albert School. His initials are carved on the top.
Isn't it supposed to be over there?
That's what I'm wondering. Could be that over there, but who knows for sure. But yeah, that's the way the old school desks were made. Pretty cool. And look at here, old sewing machine.
No, it's right here. No, at the bottom. LBJ.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, there I can see it from this angle. Right there. Small kind of letters. So there we go. And look here, they got us a meal set up. Didn't know they was going to feed us when we come here, did you? Texan, German, Lipan Apache, and Mexican.
Ooh, looks like they got a good dessert.
Pecans.
Yeah.
Here's some old rocking chairs that Well, made to look old. Ladybird Johnson. There's a nice Texas painting, kind of brings a lot of different things into view. The Alamo, the state capitol, building at the school in Austin. That's kind of weird, made out of tiles. Really nice fireplace.
There's a nice painting of Buffalo.
Oh yeah, check out my Buffaloes. How nice is that? Over here is just a bunch of brochures and different things you can get. Yeah, and they just some show here, but look at the quilt, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
So is the other
And look, there's a small one over there. It's more like a table topper or something, ain't it?
It's just to hang on the wall.
Okay. So that seems to be about it. So let's head out. Let's go down this way. And then Lyndon Baines Johnson State Park. You can see that right there. Pause that and read that if you like. And within these walls,
Living History Farm, that's what it wants to go.
yeah, down that trail. But see this is these barons' cabins. Check this out. This is the dining room. Hopefully you can see some of that.
No, there's the bedroom.
There you go. Let's see if we can get you viewing some of that stuff. It's on the bed, a dress and a hat, a vest or something. Can't tell. There's a chest over by that window. And a desk for writing and all that.
Can you imagine using the same small room as your living room and your bedroom? Yeah. I like it.
Okay, so over there looks like they got a little stadium thing, a little amphitheater. But this way takes us to the Living History Farm. And now if you watch the end of my old tunnel video, you know that pretty purple tree up there is called a what? That's right, Texas redbud. And yet the Texas redbud ain't red, it's either pink or purple. Most that we have seen is purple.
They're pretty.
Pretty wild to be called a redbud. But anyway, we're going to walk down to this living farm. They said they've got people dressed up in period costume. What this does is takes you back to 1915 and will show you the way that people lived back then. So it should be interesting. So I'll pop this back on when we get there. Alright, so right here is the sign for the Living History Farm. We're going down that way. We'll be coming back around through there. That's the Texas Longhorn, and there's supposed to be some deer in there somewhere. But don't worry about it for now. We will see that on the way back because we will come right by those guys. So we're going to go this way first to the Living History Farm. Like I said earlier, there are people dressed in period costumes and all that. But here's a bridge. So I think you ought to see that. Kind of cool. There's no water, but you know. That's the tree she's talking about right there. With all those crazy branches. That is a live oak. And let's see what we got over here. We got some kind of a pecans and grapes. There you go. Yeah, early settlers, you know, they eat that kind of stuff, which, you know, we still eat pecans today because, well, we like them. And no, it's not pronounced pecan. People who do that need to be slapped, and make sure you straighten them out when they say that garbage, okay? They're not pecans, they're pecans. It's a Texas thing. How you doing? Living History Farm straight ahead. Here's another case talking about limestone, which you know they built a lot of things out of limestone here. The old courthouse in Fredericksburg, built in 1890. So that's an example of some limestone right there that they cut out of these places. Boy, that tree has seen better days, I would say. Okay, here's Mexican Buckeye again. If you remember, we actually seen one of these up in Old Tunnel. But there's another one. It's much bigger actually, but there they are. And here we're coming to our first building. Got some signage on it. Well, I don't guess it's a building. It's just like a little pavilion. Get you out of the sun, I reckon. So yeah, you see 1900 to 1920, the dawn of a new century. I'll just gently show you this stuff, but no deal. I got cornfields to oil fields, 1920 to 1940. Of course, Dust Bowl there looks like. Here's 40 to 60. Second Revolution of Agriculture Revolution. And 60 to 80, faster, bigger, and better. And that's up for dispute on the better part. And 1980 to 2000. Hard times and new ideas, farming in the information age. So there you go. Here's our lookout from here. That's the visitor center back through there. So that's that. Looks like this just goes right back around. So we'll keep heading on. There's all these little trees through here. Ooh, cardinal. Hi, pretty. Hi there. Hey there. You are pretty. Yes, you are. You are pretty. Now, ain't you? There's a good look at him. Wow, can't believe we let us get that close. Alright, so anyway, we'll keep going. And I'll turn this back on in a minute when we get to some other stuff. Alright, so you can see we've got this. This just tells you that there's people here dressed up to take you back to this time period, 1915 to 1918. Right here's the gate for it. And you see right here, welcome to the Sauer Beckmann Living History Farm. Neighbors of the Johnson family, 8 to 4:30. So you can see this ain't the Johnsons, but this shows you how people lived back in that time frame, and that's what this is all about. So now we are inside. Here's the live oak that she's talking about. There's some farming utensils over there, like old-time early tractors. We got a little fire burning over there. It's a blacksmith shop, I'm going to assume here. Most definitely. See the anvil? And there's where the fire would be to heat up all the things. Look at that guy over there. Wow. He is huge.
And so he started the negotiation.
That is a big boy. Wow. He's healthy. He is not hungry at all. He is absolutely not hungry. And here we got a couple of cows having a drink. See that? Hi there, Bessie. I see your ribs. And you're leaking. You have a leak. Here's a barn. You can see it. Pretty good size. All metal roof. Oh, and here's the tack room, because look here, here's where all the saddles and all of the tack for the horses and all would be. And you've even got a window for a nice breeze right out here. Great big wall. More tack on this side of the room. And then right back out. Of course, those doors would open up. They probably put corn and stuff in there to feed pigs and things that they probably kept right here, in fact. Yeah, this would make sense. And then see, there's some gates where they could turn them in and out. The little pasture out there. So, you see, you got a little calf right here. A couple of wagons. And wow, look at this big watering hole here. My goodness. Now that is something.
Almost over full.
Yeah. I think it's literally up to the lip. Oh. Hey, if you're thirsty, I don't know where you can get any water at around here. But it looks like this little trail goes right on around. Oh, there's a parking area out there. Yep. It's grazing freely. Let's go check out some sheepies up close and personal. Yes, it does. Hey, guy.
Hi.
How you doing? Huh? You got pretty horns? What do you mean, no? Look at these guys. There's 4 of them. That one looks more like a baby over there.
You want to take a picture?
Yes, I am. So you can see, you can apparently even drive up to this, because this is an entrance in. And then we got it's kind of a metal pot over there. They got turned upside down. But yeah, I'm going to take some pictures of these guys. Then when we see the next thing, we'll probably be heading to the house over towards that way. And we'll check that out, turn it back on then. Alright, so you can see the wagon right here. A little bit of advertisement for this place. Here they got a pot out here to cook in. Here's a gate here. But here's where they would have gotten their water. As you can see right there, that big barrel would have stored it. So, looks like we can even stay inside. Yes, that was what would have powered it for the water. Big limestone blocks here. Ah, this is the laundry room. So, bunch of washboards there, man. I mean, a bunch of them, and a bunch of tubs of all sizes. So that's pretty neat. Here, we'll even look in through this side. And you can see there's a door. We can get inside of it too when we get inside of here. So let's get in here. And here, just to stick to the theme, let's go ahead and go in the washroom. As you can see, even the floor is limestone. So check this out, man. Crank that baby. Wow. All those. Look at all those wash pans. Pretty neat. Alright, over here we got this cabin, which I'm assuming this is going to show early living, and then of course this house will be later living. Wash pan, wash your hands and stuff. Check out the soap. Little balls of soap and a couple of squares. Ooh, food.
Ew, that one jar of bread looks pretty nasty.
Yeah, but you see, this is called canning. That's the way people used to get their food. And check this out. Got a little table there. And look at there. There's stairs for that don't go anywhere. There's no upstairs up there. Here looks like where they would have done a lot of their canning work at right here. I see a rooster out there flapping. Yep, and then back here more. See? Look here. moonshine jugs. Has like some jars of maybe jelly, maybe honey. Clean jars, see, turned upside down, ready to use. And these big old things sure would have kept things much cooler, milk and what have you. Buttermilk probably in those days. So, pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Okay, as we go into over here, it's a little furnace. So yeah, so I guess at some point maybe they use this as the whole kitchen area outside of the house.
Looks like cheese and a soap.
Oh, okay, look here, more soap, and look at this. Cut off these great big gigantic blocks. Look at this thing. Phew. Yeah, it's got a smell, but it ain't great, I can tell you that. And look at these big old ladles they would have used to make this soap with. Wow. What a day. Yeah, I seen that when I first came in. Of course, more cans of carrots and beans, and looks like maybe tomato sauce and different things over there. So, and check out these old jars here. Look at those things.
Look.
They run the gamut.
And then
Oh, yeah, a whole bag of pecans. Wow. Well, probably showing you that, they did both cotton and pecans. Oh, and the last thing I noticed, look, what kids would have used in school to write with. Chalkboards. All right, so that's that. See, I'm assuming that's the whole kitchen area. That, like I showed you, was the washroom. Here's the main house. The front's wood, the back is limestone. See if we can go through the breezeway. And boy, got a nice little breeze. What is that? A cheese, or is that for soap, or what is that?
Cheese. Cheese.
Okay. Here's wood. How you doing?
Oh, fine, thanks. Our working kitchen, we cook in here every day for our park staff and volunteers.
Really?
It's a fairly simple portion for me today because we're grilling. We have things I want to get. So I have boiled potatoes that I'll mash, and then I made some hard-boiled eggs. So that's my end of it.
Oh, okay. So you do have an easy day today.
Yeah, for me, I've mostly been cleaning. I've been scrubbing.
Okay.
Scrub the floor. Not that you can tell because our shoes tramp it up.
Well, then it's not been an easy day.
Muscles. Puts good muscles on your body.
There you go. For a time, and then it breaks them down again. But that's life.
And I
grind oats.
that's crushed up eggshells. So we feed our crushed eggshells back to the chickens as a calcium supplement. I have my shells from my hard-boiled eggs toasting in the oven. That makes them a lot more brittle and cooks out the membrane that's on the inside of the shell.
Oh.
And then it helps the chicken to not recognize it as an egg. So if you toast it and crunch it, then they don't realize that it's tasty and delicious.
Is it the same thing that's out there on that table?
That's cheese.
That is
That's
cheese,
a
okay.
dry cheese.
Oh, yeah, she said it was cheese, so I wasn't sure.
I had the poor luck of grabbing a cheesecloth where the weave is too tight. So usually you press that and you get all the moisture out, but it didn't press very well because it's too woven. So I'm hoping the air will help me. Okay. Dry it out a little bit with this good breeze.
So is all this stuff replicas, or any of it authentic, or?
A lot of our stuff is absolutely 103 years old or older.
Wow.
Now, there are plenty of things that are replicas, but they're time period accurate. So, a ball cannon jar hasn't changed much in 103 years. They patented the lid and the ring in 1915, and that's our time period. But this is not a historic jar. All of our blue willow, for the most part, is reproduction because it's our everyday wear. But our historic china, I don't even like to touch that because it's irreplaceable. If I break one of these plates, I get hollered at, but it's not 100 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not life and death. So, but most, if not all this stuff in here is original.
All of that is very, very old.
Okay.
These soup are gravy boats. They're from Fredericksburg. You know, lots of general stores would offer promotion, so you would go in and you'd pay X number of dollars, and then you would get a freebie. You might, get a fancy butter mold, or you might get the soup tureen or the gravy boat.
Okay, but all that's authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'll do it very, 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 very carefully. Oh, not on that one. On this one. From Fredericksburg, from the Warner Grocery.
Warner Grocery.
Out of Harper from 1840.
Hey, wow.
So very old, delicate, fine china.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
So
touch that.
I'm grateful that we are a mix of historic and reproduction, so we can still
Yeah, show and use some at least.
and not knowingly destroy history.
But the same with all the old boxes and stuff, I assume.
Yep,
I mean, they definitely look
McCormick's been
real.
Around for forever.
Yeah.
Watkins was a huge deal, but they're not around so much anymore.
Really.
Mrs. Stewart's Bluing.
Bluing.
That's
It's blue.
a clothing additive. When you're doing your wash, it makes your whites bright.
Blue makes your whites bright.
Remember
that?
It's creating like an optical illusion. A little bit of blue gives it the illusion of being much whiter. Have you ever heard somebody call an older lady an old blue hair?
Yep. Oh yeah.
That comes from that Mrs. Stewart's. You can put a drop or two in your rinse water when you wash your hair, and it makes your hair very white. But if you do too much, dyes it blue.
So certain days if you went overboard, you don't go outside.
You gotta give it some time to wash out.
That's funny. That's
Where are you
neat.
seeing us from?
Colorado.
Oh, well, welcome. Happy to have you.
We're here for the warm weather.
It was 84 yesterday.
I know, it was really,
Yeah, it poured in Kerrville, but we missed it.
I live in Johnson City, and right as I was driving home, it looked like it was just going to gully wash, but there was like 2 strikes of lightning and 3 minutes of
it
rain.
just hit here and there.
Yep,
What it did.
scooched along.
Yeah, it very much was, because we were in Kerrville, didn't do anything. We drove back out to where we're staying. There was nothing out there. We drove back into Kerrville, and it apparently had poured because the streets were just absolutely soaked. And then when we went back, it had rained out again by where we were staying at. But we missed it all. It was very bizarre.
We could use some more rain.
Yeah.
We want good
More
wildflowers.
wildflowers,
It needs the rain.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm after. I'm waiting for these blue bonnets. They're starting though.
Yeah.
They are starting. We've seen them in a few
The weather's
places. So
right, though. It's going to rain starting this weekend, next week.
yeah, for a few days supposedly, early next week. So maybe.
I'm hopeful. I hope it rains. We could use it. We're just we were in a burn ban and drought 2 weeks ago, and then we got just a little bit of rain that pulled us out of it, or else we couldn't be grilling.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for the tour.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions, let me know.
It's so cool to see this stuff. I love the old history.
We're happy to have you.
Well, definitely glad to be here.
Now, that's a nice
Dustpan.
dustpan. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for
Would
the
you
better
would you want to
one.
use that as a dustpan? Check out all these old bottles and cans.
Yeah.
So cool. I love the old stuff. A little stove right there to heat the room.
Hey,
A
honey,
bed made it look like a
the rug's made out of book pieces.
wow. That'll keep your feet warm in the winter though, you know. And then check this out. This is what she was talking about. It's replica, but it's a Sears and Roebuck
Yeah.
from back in that same time period. She said 1915. Washing machine.
Yeah.
Here's a baby bed.
Modern washing machine.
There's another breezeway here. Nice beadboard on the walls. Oh, here's your parlor. And check it out. That record player. One of them old ones. And look at the wallpaper. Look at the couch here.
Don't you?
Yeah, and this, it gives it a Victorian feel in here, so.
And there's
Rocker.
a picture where neither one is smiling, or he's barely smiling, maybe she's not.
And then here you can see the stove. They used obviously for heat. And here, another little thing to sit on, a single chair. Then look here, here's where they would have put their stuff to show. This would have been their true treasures. Pretty cool. Then all these old rugs. Gotta like the old rugs.
There's old pictures of the kids and the wedding picture.
Oh, yeah. See, there's a kid there. There's a wedding picture there. And a couple of kids there. Out here is, porches with a swing. So check this out. And here, we didn't even go into this room, actually. So, it's got to be the master bedroom. Wow, look at that headboard. It's a dress maker thing. Of course, dresser, mirror. Has a sewing machine right there. And then the wardrobe. Keep clothes in, a rocking chair to sit and rock a baby to sleep or sew, read. See the swing out here on the porch, so you had good access to that. And survey some of your property. I see sheep over there. So it's like they're moving.
Little garden area.
Yeah. And then just the fence that runs all the way down. So we can either go back in and go through out the back, or we can go around. All right. Then let's do that. Don't know what that is, but it's something.
Smells like they're making beans. Oh, look at this tree. It's pretty.
Yep, and then look at these chickens. Yeah, that's probably what that is, yeah. Would be my guess.
Hi, Chicky.
Chick, 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 chick. Hey, gals. And roosters. I see there's the big rooster and there's a smaller one there. So they got a few chickens, not too many, but a few. Hey, roosters. Let's go see what we got here. Oh, cellar. See here? They put all their roots and potatoes or sweet potatoes there, I see. All kinds of different things. So yeah, they'd have hung meat in here. So this would have been their smokehouse. See that? They'd have had coals in there, had smoke coming up, and that smoked their meat. And again, you see the limestone walls, and look at that spider web up there. Pretty nice. And here's the house from the back, by the way, so you can see that. Then the kitchen area, that's it from the back. And then chicken house over there. Looks like an outhouse right there. Oh, and here comes the chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this color.
That's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Actually, it's a girl I know, but you know, getting a drink. Hi there, chick, chick. Bark, 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 bark. That one's just not happy at all. Wow. Totally unhappy. Do you want to come in or stay out? Why are you so upset? Huh? Why are you so upset? Yeah, this one? Hey there. Come on. Well, hi. We got a couple of layers in here. Hi there, chick, chick, chick. Hi there, chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Hi there. Yeah, see, this is just the out part again, actually.
Alright, let's go on down
Yeah, that'll do it.
there. There's more chickens down
Yeah, well, yeah. See, besides having this big fat one here, man, and I mean big fat one. Look at that. Look, we got quite a few down here along the fence line. Quite a few. At least a half a dozen, I'd say. So, there we go. So that looks like to be the Sauer Beckmann Living Farm. Hope you've enjoyed this little tour. And we'll move on and see what else we can see now on this thing. So, see you in a few minutes. Hey there, guy. See this big longhorn? This guy is giant. Get a better look at his face maybe from down here. Wow. Hey, guy.
Hey, buddy.
Man, you are huge. You are absolutely huge. Wow. Can you imagine the strength those things have got? They are big. Hey there, guy. Hi there. How's you doing?
You are pretty.
You're number 7. Is that your name? Number 7? Got a lot of flies on you. Don't you hate flies? I know I do. Flies are ugly and horrible. You seen bluebonnets growing in here anywhere? You know what bluebonnets are, don't you? Probably a treat for you, I'd say. It's just my guess. You got a pretty cool look going on there, I can tell you that.
Pretty colors.
A very cool look. You seem to be pretty attentive too. We like that. Your red friend over there got scared. Don't know why. You don't seem a bit scared. You're just kind of chilling with the cud thing, ain't you? Yes, you are. But here, there's the red one again. See if I can get him through here. And then this guy. Alright, so we'll keep going and we'll see what else we can see. You have a good day, dude. Thank you for the stuff, okay? See you later.